Hello, everybody, and welcome to our commentary of Shyamalan's After Earth. That's right.
Yay!
Okay, to be fair, Shyamalan isn't the only culprit this time. This time, he did wrote the screenplay and directed together with Gary Whitta. But however, this movie wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for Will Smith, because basically this was Will Smith's vehicle for trying to turn his son into a superstar, and it went as well as you expected.
Yeah, and the story was his idea. So,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. So, basically, there's no extended version that I know of. Why would there be? Just start before the Columbia logo.
Exactly. All right, are we all ready then?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, click.
Columbia.
All right,
We're
everybody.
still doing movies.
All right, everybody. For this particular movie commentary, I propose a drinking game. I'll take a shot every time Jaden Smith tries to act and fails.
Well, you'd probably be dead. What? The song's only 100 minutes long.
What the fuck?
Ah,
Don't mind us. This is just how the movie starts.
an Overbrook Entertainment production.
So it's kind of like Right to Hell Retribution. Starts with random pieces from the mid-late game.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for spoiling the fact that the ship crashes.
Uh, um,
Twitching?
he needs to go
Don't-
to
don't-
pee.
Hold on. Try to listen to his accent.
What the? You maniacs!
After Earth. What about Before Earth?
That would be.
I guess it's a prequel. Oh, random stock footage.
Okay, this accent sounds like it's trying to be Texas and New York at the same time.
Believe it or not, I actually have this movie on Blu-ray, and according to the behind-the-scenes stuff, Will Smith actually got a language specialist to try to, figure out what will human beings sound like 1,000 years into the future. Apparently, this is how we'll talk 1,000 years from now.
Sure. Apparently, we will.
I love that line. The aliens released the Ursa. The aliens. They're not just any aliens. They're the aliens.
I won't be surprised if that's what they're called, that alien.
No. Actually, they have no name. Like this is the last time the aliens are mentioned.
Of my badass father.
And yes, Teo, you're not mishearing that. His name is actually Cypher Rage.
I'm
kind of name
sure
is-
this is not the introduction to a video game. Because with the whole shots of the whole ships and all, that sequence with Will Smith fighting a giant beast with a blade.
Yeah, I should be having a PlayStation controller.
All right.
Did this movie received a licensed game?
No.
Well, actually, it's interesting that because
The only Shyamalan movie that got a game tie-in was The Last Airbender.
they actually wanted to make a franchise out of this.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Here's my problem.
sequels.
Okay. I want to pay attention here. Notice how Jaden Smith runs faster than the others.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, pay attention. Keep that in mind for the next scene. Yeah.
I'm good at running.
Gotta go fast.
Okay, so let's listen to the commander's opinion on him. An outstanding ranger.
Why?
What?
Why?
Okay, so he's for what we've seen, he's better than the others. So why is he being rejected?
I guess because he doesn't have discipline, because he should have stayed with the others. I mean, that's how school works usually. You can be as good as you want, but you need to stay with the others.
Okay, take a shot.
And here I thought that the accent of Imperial Guards in Warhammer 40k Dawn of War was bad.
All right.
I'm not even kidding, Waves. There's this game, which is a real-time strategy for PC, where one of its race, which is a sci-fi themed, which race, the Imperial Guard, which basically are the humans, military humans, have this weird accent that I cannot describe.
Hi, Will Smith.
They talk like "Take the objective."
Okay, everybody.
Like
You know, considering Will Smith's going for nepotism with having his son be in the film, they might as well just had Jada Pinkett Smith play his wife.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a producer of this film along with Will, so.
Not to mention. Oh, hold on. This conversation is hilarious.
maybe Will Smith is trying to.
Hold on, Theo. Pay attention.
Wow, what a charming family.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if this is what the Smith household's actually like.
I dread the idea of how Christmas dinners are.
How? No, he doesn't. A cow! Explain!
Okay, here we go.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Motherfucker.
Jesus.
Calm down, Will.
Calm down, you almost had an emotion there.
So yeah, everybody. I love this. Yeah, messing with random holographic chicks because the future.
Are you sure she's not playing Professor Layton 17?
Which is okay. You remember how Will Smith is usually very charismatic in his roles? Here he's not.
He's completely lifeless. But then again, if there's one thing Shyamalan is good at, is draining actors of all their charisma.
I don't know about you, Pedro, but I'm not really sure about his new film.
Oh, you mean Focus?
No, Shyamalan's.
Oh, Shyamalan. You mean the new horror movie?
Or monsters?
You mean the new horror movie? Honestly, it looks like the generic Paranormal Activity style shit that we've been getting for over almost 10 years now. Like, seriously, I'm so fucking sick of the found footage genre at this point that it just needs to fucking
Shyamalan trying found footage. That'll be
I dread the idea.
That'll be a recipe for hilarity.
I don't even know what the twist could be.
No, actually, too, it seems like he's done with the twists because he hasn't had a twist since the happening, since Lily in the Water. Actually, did Lily in the Water have a twist? It technically didn't have.
Yes, it had because it had. The roles were not what they thought they were.
Oh yeah, that okay. Basically, Theo, ever since Lady in the Water, he's haven't had a twist. Happening didn't have a twist. Last Survivor didn't have a twist. This movie doesn't have a twist.
Science had a twist.
Yeah, I know, but what I mean is, ever since Lady in the Water.
Yeah, but Science was made after Lady in the Water.
No, it wasn't.
Science was 2004, wasn't it?
Two actually. The Village was 2004.
All right.
Basically, trust me, Theo. I know my Shyamalan. Science came before.
Sure.
So, apparently, Katai, who's played by Jaden Smith, is going on a mission with his daddy, who's going.
Is that a Turefel?
By the way, guys, if you
Turefel constructor.
By the way, one of the things you guys have to check out.
Oh no, it's a bad. Okay.
Oh, and Tio, guess what? They're pulling the whole 2 days before retirement thing with Will Smith.
Yeah.
He dies.
No.
No, but it's going to be his last mission as a ranger before he retires.
Yeah.
Of course.
No, wait, sorry. It's going to be his last mission as a ranger.
Ranger.
Before he retires.
Mighty Morphin Power Ranger.
Yeah. Demo Prime Commander, Sapper Rage.
Are you trying to act, or are you going to act?
to act or
May I
not
go to
to
my
act.
room, sir?
The Knight, sit down!
The Knight, sit down! Come on, son. Let's go to...
In fact, this is missing,
Okay,
Oh.
okay, here's my question. Okay, so basically this guy almost died in the war and shit, and he lost a leg, but he was saved by Cypher Rage here. So he wants them to stand... Yeah, he wants to stand up so he can salute him and shit. Okay, fine. Here's my problem. This is the future, 1,000 years into the future. Prosthetic legs? No?
Does anything exist?
we can do prosthetic arms for $50 with a 3D printer, for fuck's sake.
So wait, the future's actually going backwards in this universe?
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, it's an actual trope of lack of technology in
You know,
the future.
with horrible logic like this, Pedro, I'm so shocked this never became a franchise.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? A sci-fi movie, sort of, with Will Smith. It's only making me wish I was watching Men in Black.
I'll just either Men in Black 1 or 3.
The first one.
No, I like 1 and 3.
I like the first one. 2 was okay-ish. It had its flaws, but 3 I didn't like it.
I thought 2 was the one that sucked the most.
By the way, what kind of design is this for the airship?
Is it Will Smith's?
Phalanx from Shadow of the Colossus.
It's Will Smith.
No, it's a
chili.
fucking manta ray. What the fuck?
Oh, wait. Character development, I guess.
Son, tell me to never let M.Night Shyamalan direct one of our films again.
Next time, you'll get adopted. Da-da-da.
He's reading Moby Dick. What does that got to do with anything?
Are we going to recreate Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan?
And First Contact.
I only wish, Teo, that we were watching the best Star Trek movie.
I wish I was watching First Contact, or Star Trek 6, or Star Trek 2,
Yeah.
or either of the Abrams films. Which is odd because Into Darkness came out the same year this film did.
Does this kid never sleep or
Wow,
something?
the film's so boring, everyone's nodded off.
Oh, trust me, Dwibs. There's gonna be a point later on in the movie where Will Smith actually falls asleep on camera. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, Shyamalan sucked. Well, then again, I assume because Will Smith and his family were some of the producers of this film, I'm gonna guess that he hired Shyamalan.
Yeah, basically, the way it worked was...
Yeah.
Let me guess, he's the villain.
No, he's not the villain. The villain is the Ursa.
Oh, because he has a goatee.
Hold on,
so-
I love his accent.
Oh my god.
It's like everybody in this movie has a speech impediment. By the way, I love this next cut. Actually, no. Okay, basically, this guy's gonna dare him to touch the Ursa's prison and shit because there's an Ursa in prison there. Why the hell haven't they killed the Ursa yet? Stop asking questions and just watch the movie. Okay. Oh, that's right. Backstory.
So what are you saying about?
Also, why the hell we're all wearing the armor that Vlad Dracula wore in Bram Stoker's Dracula?
Yeah, sorry, Paige. What are you saying about Shyamalan and the Smiths?
It's because basically Will Smith was talking to Shyamalan and asked him if he wanted to go to his son's birthday party and shit. Basically, they're friends and shit. And Will Smith was trying to think of a director to direct the movie, and he was talking to Shyamalan. How would you like to direct the movie since you're not busy? Because after The Last Airbender, obviously he wasn't getting work. So Will was, why don't you come direct the movie?
Yeah, let's hire the guy who ruined one of the most well-loved franchises of recent years.
Oh, trust me, dude. It's one thing that you have to check out is interviews with the cast and crew of this movie because it's hilarious. Them trying to explain the process of this movie and shit.
Symbolic.
You're giving the movie too much credit too.
Jaden, go over the line.
Okay, pay attention. You see that? But pay attention to that thing that's right there next to the bearded guy. You see that thing right there? Notice how notice how there's nothing there. Okay, keep that in mind. There's not one that, and there's nothing in that platform that's on the right. So keep that in mind.
Can you stop describing the scene?
He opened up.
Opened up.
His face. Jaden Smith looks so bored.
Well, then again, he's being directed by.
Oh.
There.
Okay, here we go. Notice now. Why are you on top of
He
that?
teleported.
Why are you on top of that? Like, Will Smith's a tall guy anyway. He doesn't need to. What? Well, okay, it's like if I was okay. It's like if I was shooting a movie and Dwebs is the star, and then we have Dwebs, I don't know, washing the dishes or something. Then I cut to something, and then I cut back to the kitchen, and suddenly Dwebs is on top of the fridge. Like, what the fuck? What the shit?
What does that mean?
Science to you. Science. Lots and lots of,
Techno-level, okay.
lots and lots of science.
Science.
That's Tom could be on us in minutes.
Yeah, what the sense make?
I don't know.
Okay, so here's my question. Apparently, Katai's seat is the only one that has seat belts because later on we're gonna see that when they crash, that everybody dies because they have nothing to grab on or something or some shit like that. I mean, basically, the entire reason why this happens is because everybody's a moron.
Wow.
Well, then again, it was written by Shyamalan and Witter, so
Yeah.
you know one thing when it comes to films written by two people. I can't tell who wrote which bit. I don't know if a piece of dialogue is Shyamalan. I don't know if a part of dialogue's Witter.
Well, that depends. That depends. The Smith monologue later on, that's definitely Shyamalan because it's definitely the kind of writing he uses.
Are there any parts that suggest Gary Witter to you?
The eagle part, obviously. So yeah, meteor, shit, whatever.
I haven't seen this done before.
Come on, Jan Solo managed to avoid them. Ow. Dead.
Even when they're in danger, Will Smith sounds bored.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is basically Jaden Smith's acting thing. He always looks frown with a frowny face and shit.
Ow.
Ah.
Yes, let's run straight into the meteors because that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that Han Solo technically did that in Empire Strikes Back, but he had a plan about what to do when he got to that part.
And he actually managed to avoid them instead of hurting them constantly.
Okay.
They're trying to jump into light speed. I guess.
Sweet boost pad.
Well, so that happened.
Yeah, boy.
Please talk like a regular human being, like seriously. I mean, I have no idea what the fuck the language man and Will Smith were trying to accomplish with this. Like, all it does is distract. It's just distracting. It's not at all immersive or anything. Okay, you can. Okay, see, here's the thing. It kind of reminds me. Okay. It kind of reminds me of Clockwork Orange by Kubrick, where everybody talked in a specific accent. But the difference with this movie and Clockwork Orange is that the accent in Clockwork Orange was supposed to be the
Peculiar.
It was supposed to be a commentary on the fact that the youth are always talking in slang, really weird words, and basically it was supposed to be a social commentary on the youth and their intent on separating themselves from previous generations and shit. Whereas in here, there's literally no reason for them to talk like this. Not to mention the accent in Clockwork Orange was actually cool. This is just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, Papa Commander, for rage.
Come here and get it in the marbles, if you have any marbles.
Okay, I assume you're like from New Zealand or something.
I'm so concerned.
Is he?
Oh. Dad, I'm not gonna have a career after this. Calm down, son. Calm down.
Don't worry, son. Keep your eyes on me.
I will stare at you until you're calm.
Yeah, well,
Jaden Smith just realized that he's not gonna have a career after this.
yeah.
Okay, here's my question. Okay, so Will Smith got sucked into that side of the ship, okay? But now everybody's sucked into that side. So shouldn't Will Smith also be sucked into that side of the ship too?
But he's the main star.
Because everybody who gets sucked out from that hole dies. But Will Smith, for some moronic reason, got sucked into the other side, even though that makes no kind of physical sense. Just because they wanted Will Smith to survive. Like, seriously. Those small few seconds open up so many plot holes. Ugh.
And the movie's over.
Oh.
And of course,
should have died.
And of course, the Smiths are the only ones to survive.
Because, well, they're the Smiths.
Oh, I love this one. Notice my directing! Notice my directing! Like, seriously, what the fuck is that thing going on in the foreground?
The door, I guess?
Rebirth metaphor.
I thought it was the door.
You're giving, again, Teo, you're giving this movie too much credit.
No, it was that guy who was a dick to me earlier. I will miss him.
Well, at
dearly.
least it's fitting. He's wearing a red shirt.
Again, this and Star Trek Into Darkness came out the same year.
Yeah.
It's not a valid argument anymore, considering that since, I think, the first movie, everyone on the Enterprise started wearing red shirts.
By the way, Jaden Smith is a dick to dead bodies.
Yeah. No, don't take off the mask yet. Oh. Won't you, die?
I think we did that scene better.
And yes, once again, ladies and gentlemen, James Newton Howard.
Yeah.
Who?
James Newton Howard. He's pretty much Shyamalan's main go-to composer.
Yeah, he's composed every single M.Night Shyamalan film since The Sixth Sense.
Okay.
What are you doing?
No. Indian guy.
Poor Indian guy.
I think he's Indian anyway. Or is that Will Smith? I can't.
Oh yeah, it actually is Will Smith.
Oh, it's Will Smith. Sorry, son. They couldn't afford to keep me on the
Well, it's not anyway the first time Will Smith tries to... This movie is not the first time Will Smith tries to force his son to have a fucking career.
Yeah.
I mean, he did the same...
Okay, to be fair, I thought Jaden Smith was fine in the Karate Kid remake.
I was talking about The Pursuit of Happiness.
I haven't seen that one, so I can.
It's
Me
made
neither.
by Italian director Gabriele Muccino, and it's how can I say that?
Crap?
No. It's boring in that way of that classic movie about social morals, bullshit like that. You need to watch it to understand. But it's a chore.
Ryan just caught off.
There are no other Rangers.
It's a crime when you make a movie with Will Smith where he's not funny.
Yeah.
Or charismatic.
Yeah.
I mean,
Will Smith has so much potential for comedy gold, even for things that are not necessarily stupid, and you waste him for something like this.
I mean, I've heard Focus. If it's mediocre, I've heard it's at least got Will Smith being charismatic again.
Okay, so basically, what's going on? They're
Need
stranded,
emergency
and they need to find the emergency beacon so that they can send a signal to Earth to make them.
No.
What the hell is that thing? A spoon?
Actually, Paige, I should correct you. The planet they were on at the start of the film is called Nova Prime.
Oh yeah, Nova Prime, and this is Earth. You're right.
Yeah.
The problem is that it doesn't. The fact that this is the actual Earth from 1,000 years ago, it doesn't really mean anything in the grand scheme of things. But so I kind of forget about that. But yeah, basically, they need to send an emergency beacon. It will send them a rescue team message on Nova Prime, their planet, to save them. The problem is that the beacon is on the other side of the mountain and shit. So
Great.
so Jaden Smith is gonna have to go on a journey and shit.
Because Will Smith's broken both of his legs.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
So for the rest of the film, Will Smith is just going to be sitting there giving Katai directions.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which leads me to wonder who the real director was for this film. Was it Shyamalan or was it Will Smith?
Maybe that's the twist.
Captain's log. Day 13. I have turned into a brand new planet. It is inassaultable.
Guys.
Everybody is dead except for me and my son.
Guys, my name is Suffer Rage. I sound so concerned right now.
I am stranded in here with Will Smith and his son. I wish we could be here on Earth.
The fuck is Shatner doing there?
Yes, we need emergency bacon.
Did you get that from one of the Lion King special features or something?
No.
They said that there's a joke in one of the
By the way,
first film special features.
By the way, I want to ask: isn't it extremely convenient that there's a hologram of the entire planet right here in the ship for them to use and
functioning, by the way.
Yeah. How incredibly convenient.
More like that dramatically convenient.
We need that beacon, otherwise we're all fucked. Yeah, but I'll say it again just in case you didn't. Yeah, because the other broken one wasn't bad enough.
His face. It's like Jaden Smith's face. It's like
I don't want to be in this movie.
It's like there's someone in the
I
background.
want to go home and play Xbox.
It's like there's someone in the background strangling his puppy.
Okay, so those things are
Biscuits.
So those jammy dodges there, he has to suck on the fluid so that his lungs will be coated in a special in the special fluid so that he can breathe. Because apparently the Earth's atmosphere is degraded to the point where it can't support human life.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it'll last, and each one
Let
will
me
last
guess.
24 hours.
We're gonna pull a red planet on us and then discover that the air is breathable.
No. Surprisingly, no. I actually thought they were going to do that too when I saw this in the theater.
Yeah, I'm going to be watching this along with the audience.
Okay, this is his weapon, the cutlass. What's a cutlass? Basically, that thing pulls two blades out of the two sides.
That's
it's this
okay.
line, this line.
That's
This
how
line.
a weapon works, but the Cutlass was a
this
different
line
type
coming
of
up in
weapon.
it.
Okay.
This line here.
I guess that Shaman
What?
doesn't know what a Cutlass is.
That makes no fucking sense. Everything in this planet has evolved to kill humans. Okay, Shyamalan, once again, just like in The Happening, Shyamalan doesn't understand science. Okay, this is how evolution works. Evolution is when the living being has to adapt to survive the conditions of the environment it's in. If the human beings haven't been here for 1,000 years, then there's no way that the animals have evolved to kill humans. That makes no sense. Why does Shyamalan keep making movies with scientific logic in them if he has no idea how science even works?
Remember, he's the same guy that believes that if a toast with jelly on it drops on the jelly side, the devil is possessing someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sound so emotional.
As long as I can hand this movie before.
Yeah, you better hurry up and do this movie soon, because your homework assignment is overdue.
Oh.
I said your homework assignment is overdue! Sorry, I had an emotion there. I needed to get it out. Sorry, M.Night. Can we try that again? I can't imagine how Shyamalan can direct anyone to be as emotionless as possible. Forget acting.
Yeah.
I can't imagine anyone willing to listen to direction like that.
It's Shyamalan's power drips. He has an
Well, at this point, what influence did he have anymore? Hell, his name wasn't even that big on the posters at this time.
Actually, that was just because Sony wanted to hide his name from the marketing, because of the whole.
I won't blame them. Well, then again, look how well this film did at the box office. So.
And later on, when people called them out on their bullshit, they said, "Oh no, it's not. We're not trying to hide Shyamalan. We were just trying to promote Jaden and Will and shit."
Sure.
Yeah, but you did the same. But Fox did the same with Mark Wahlberg, and that still has Shyamalan's name on it.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
So you're telling me that on Nova Prime they're lighter?
Yeah. Nova Prime is
Has a more soft gravity or something?
is a smaller planet. Basically, the way gravity works is the smaller the planet is.
I know.
Uh-oh.
Spiders!
I love how I love that facial reaction he had. Like even Will, even Will is hates his kid at this point.
Well, then again, he has no one to blame but himself. To be honest,
Yeah.
he wrote the story for this thing.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, they actually try to do that.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, they actually try to do that. The music is gonna swell in a moment. They actually try to do that. Hold on. There we go. See?
Bless James, he's trying, but you're no John Williams, mate.
So how Will Smith is managing to see what his son sees? He's having something like implanted.
Oh, that,
in his
yeah.
eye.
Basically,
He sent out cameras.
Basically, they explained that apparently his suit has some kind of tracking device that allows him to see where he is.
And also he sent out a bunch of cameras. Oh,
Yeah.
like he's doing now.
There you go. Apparently, he can do that. It's so fucking convenient that he just had all of this in the ship ready for use.
Yeah, it's still functioning.
Yeah. Shyamalan, can I go to sleep? We've been recording for 12 hours. I'm tired.
Don't worry, Will. We still haven't gotten to your fall asleep scene. Oh, really?
Oh, uh, okay. I'm pretty sure that with that kind of ecosystem, there's not that kind of temperatures.
And how come if the
disorder.
planet keeps freezing over at night, how are there all those trees and
Yeah, that's
grass
what I
and
was
all
saying. If
Oh,
the term
Dwibs,
correctly,
you and your common sense.
it's lost on Gary Whitta and Shyamalan.
ouch.
Okay, so
That's a broken bone.
Damn, my leg hurts. Should I show emotion here, M.Night?
no. You see, it's supposed to be a stoic father because he is ghost. You know, Basically, the logic they're going for here is that Will Smith is a ghost. What is a ghost? Basically, that means that he has the capability of not showing any fear of anything. Basically turning off his capability of having fear. That's how he managed to defeat the Ursa back in the day, because the Ursa has a capability of smelling the pheromones we disintegrate.
It doesn't hunt by sight because they specifically made the aliens were pretty stupid to design the Ursas, so they couldn't hunt by sight because they're blind.
Yeah. Basically, the aliens are fucking morons. Just like, but then again, it's a Shyamalan film. If there's one thing Shyamalan films usually have, is dumb aliens. Okay, I have no idea what the fuck they're trying to make some
Moby
kind
Dick.
of Moby Dick subtext in this movie.
From Smells part, I stabbed me.
Okay, the story of Moby Dick is a story about an old man who's after a giant whale, a white whale. What does that have to do with the story in this film? I mean,
In Star Trek 2, it made sense
okay,
because there was the allegory of the hunter and the prey.
I'll give Twilight. Okay, I'll give Twilight some credit. At least the fact that they were showing the Romeo and Juliet book, at least it made sense because they're trying to make a tragic romance. So it makes. I mean, it's still stupid. Don't get me wrong, but at least I can see the logic behind it. In here, it's just Moby Dick because, well, just because.
Because literature.
Oh my! Again, Shyamalan, you're being outdone by Twilight. It's time to. But then again, this is the second time actually. Because back when, in case you don't know, Last Airbender came out in the same weekend as Twilight Eclipse, and that movie was still better than Last Airbender. So so this is now the second time that Shyamalan is being outdone by the Twilight Saga. That's sad.
That's a bad sign.
Ooh.
Okay, Mr. Shyamalan. When this happens, you really need to rethink your profession, and I think you need to rethink it hard, really hard.
Where are they?
Oh my God, Will Smith showing the emotion.
Okay, basically, like I was saying, Will Smith has the capability of ghosting. What is ghosting? Basically, he doesn't have any fear, therefore he doesn't release any pheromones, which means that the Ursa cannot detect them. That's how he defeated the aliens in the Ursa back then. So basically, that's exactly our opponent in this movie, the Ursa. The Ursa.
So I guess that's the allegory to Moby Dick, yeah?
Oh yeah, this is a line coming up pretty soon
Yeah,
that Jaden says. Yeah,
Okay.
I like it, but I think it's something bad.
But
What
what?
Shyamalan?
That
whoever wrote that line?
That line was clearly Shyamalan. That line is clearly something. Trust me, dudes. I've been Shyamalan, quote unquote, fan since the beginning. I know a Shyamalan line when I hear it.
Yeah, that's again. That's the thing. When it's
Okay. Question, guys. If you see a monkey that's possibly threatening, what should you do? A. Run away. B. Do nothing. Or C. Throw a rock at it.
A.
C.
Okay, let's see who won. Stand down, don't you hear him? And the answer was C. Throw a rock at it, because clearly that's the
Oh my God,
right.
Will Smith.
Okay, how fucking stupid are you, kid? Well, guess what? He called other monkeys and now one is dead. What did you think was gonna happen?
I don't think running away was going to be any more smoother.
Go away, yeah, that'll tell him.
Yeah, because throwing a rock is much better, no? Like,
At least you tried to defend yourself.
Guys, Will Smith's emoting. Oh my god.
alright, so now we have to run away from the monkeys. Or the baboons.
Exciting!
So this is the poor man's version of Planet of the Apes.
Yes.
Okay.
I wish I'd have said, can we do Rise of the Planet of the Apes instead or something?
Well, now we're almost 40 minutes into this, so now we have to finish it.
Fair enough. Well, at least it's only 100 minutes long.
Yeah. In fact, from what I've heard, apparently this movie had a lot of scenes cut out of it. So this is actually supposed to be longer. Okay, I love this part. Okay, so in order to get away from the monkeys, he goes through the river and shit. And for some ironic... Okay, I guess the monkeys don't like water. That's why they don't follow him into the river. Okay, I guess I can roll with that. Fine. But here, but what makes no sense to me is what happens later. Hold on. There we go. We outsmarted the monkeys and shit. Even Will Smith is pointing out how stupid the movie is. This is the kid we're supposed to root for. A fucking idiot. Oh, that. Okay, basically, Teo, his suit changes on color depending on his emotional state.
Okay. So I guess when he's creative, it becomes green.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he cut himself on his hand, and now there's some infection and shit. There we go.
Ouch.
Oh yeah, it's a leash and shit.
Oh.
Whoa.
Ooh.
I love Will's Jaden Smith's face in this scene. Is this acting class in the Smith family? This entire movie is acting class.
I certainly hope not.
This entire movie is acting class. Will is teaching his son how to act.
Hello, Miss Pressure. How do you even?
I can't. I'm not a good actor, Dad. I'm not good enough. I'm not cut out for this. You
God
can.
damn it.
You can. You will be an actor because I say so.
but Dad, seriously, couldn't you at least send me to a good acting school?
No, I can teach acting just fine. I'm fucking Will Smith.
Yeah, but just because you can do good acting doesn't mean you can teach it that well.
I am Will Smith. There is nothing I can do.
Like what? Be an Independence Day 2?
Just do what he says, you moron. Thank you.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Okay. Now they are doing.
That's the sound I do when I try to get up in the morning.
This is The Rock now. You know the part where they inject an
yeah, where
antidote
Nicolas
into your
Cage
heart,
has to inject himself.
in his heart.
Yeah.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Sorry, wrong Rock.
I know, but like I kind of wish I was watching The Rock right now.
Yeah. Maybe we could put on Fast 5 or something.
Okay, so now we're back at the beginning.
Don't imagine Will Smith with a squeaky voice.
So now we're back at the beginning where we saw him squirming and shit.
Is the point coming? When does it come up when Will Smith's telling that life story you put up on a video of yours saying the most boring monologue in cinema history or something?
Okay, but okay, I love this. Okay, so there's not a fate. Okay, It's time to get up. Okay, there was no fade. Okay, there's no way of indicating that time has passed. We just cut to a shot of the trees, and then we cut back to him. Like, how long has it been? Has it been 5 minutes? Has it been 5 hours? Has it been 5 days? How long has it fucking been since he injected himself that shit? Like, for all we know, he's telling him to get up immediately. I mean, we didn't see any crossfade or anything that indicates the passage of time. The editing in this movie is really fucking weird. But then again, it's a Shyamalan film, so...
Wait, the timer on the corner says 5 hours, 26 minutes, and 56 seconds. So it's not that far off.
So...
I think that's the temperature dropping.
No. I mean in the top right corner.
Yeah. I think I can see it. Yeah, 27 actually. I think I could see 27 there. I don't know.
So it's not that far.
Sorry, is that bit he said? Jaden said that sucked, and Will Smith said that is correct. I wonder if people have been using that video to express their opinions on this film.
Actually, yes, there is a 5-second After Earth video of just that part.
Yeah, it sucked. That is correct. All right, I'll be back in a bit.
Sure.
So wait, does Will Smith is Will Smith trying to heal his bones in the meantime?
Yeah, he is. Basically, he's doing surgery on himself because he's Will Smith, I guess.
Yeah, because he's fucking Will Smith. What the fuck?
Yeah, you're totally not gonna pass out while doing that, are you? Do you have any way to...
What the fuck?
By the way, I forgot to take a shot when he was trying to act during that infection part, so here we go.
Smith, are you okay? And there you go. What's that, by the way, margarita?
Birthday cake. Faya. Oh yeah, I forgot. His wife is called Faya. Faya Rage. Yeah, apparently you can blow candles through iPads in the future.
Okay, what's next? Smell-o-vision.
Oh, by the way, we also established that Will Smith's wife here is called Faya. Faya Rage.
Faya Rage. Oh, I'm sorry, son.
Smith, you need to take a dump or something.
It's because of the blood. It's because of the blood loss too.
I know, but his expression is like he has to take a dump.
Okay, so two of the biscuits broke. Oh, also, Dwebs. Meanwhile, Will Smith is doing surgery on his own legs.
How does a ship like that have all the medical equipment necessary?
Stop asking questions and just...
Blood convenience, I suppose.
Stop asking questions. This is fucking Shyamalan.
And where?
Yeah. And Will Smith.
You know, that thing ain't gonna help you out very much.
It's like he's trying to do a Sylvester Stallone impression.
But only Stallone can do it.
Yeah, there's only one person in the world can truly do a Stallone's accent, and that's Stallone.
Yeah. Yeah. Insert "why can't we watch Rocky instead" comment here.
The only way you can talk like Stallone does is if half of your mouth doesn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Liar.
Oh, and boy, here it is. Here's the most infamous scene in the movie.
What? That isn't denied sit down?
Well, okay, fine. You're right. One of the most infamous scenes in the movie, shall we say. The monologue where Will Smith explains to his son how did he manage to first ghosts. And, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the most boring monologue in the history of cinema.
Wow.
Oh boy. I'll turn it up so I can hear. How riveting.
Yeah. Oh, but there's going to be one particular line in the monologue that I'm going to question. But I'll get that when we get to that.
Okay.
Okay. Why is there a pause between every 5 words? Like, every 5 words
Direction.
is a pause. Pause.
Pause.
He truly is trying to Will Shatner.
Was this directed by Yoshinori Kitase? Like, what?
Well, no, Shyamalan.
Like, seriously, dudes,
Remember-
in Final Fantasy VIII, there's a conversation between Squall and Quistis where there's huge pauses in between each line. It's amazing.
Yes.
Or like in The Last Airbender, where Aang was like, let's say Ong, was like, to get your any tattoos,
Hold on, here we go.
you have to meditate.
What?
Okay, basically what he's saying is, he fell and he saw his own blood in the water and he thought to himself, wow, that's really pretty. Yeah, because that's what you think of when you see your own blood, right? That's pretty.
Yeah, I'm bleeding to death. How beautiful. Could you imagine if it was like that in other films? Or like in real life? You get shot in the stomach and
Alright,
then you
1,
see-
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. God, a 6-second pause. 1, 2, 3.
That's clearly Shyamalan telling
Yeah.
when he needs to pause.
Okay, Dwebs, you want to talk about who directed and who wrote who? This is clearly Shyamalan. This entire scene is just Shyamalan.
Will Smith here is pausing more than the guy from the Langoliers.
You know, considering most of this film's... Oh yeah, this line.
Can you imagine an entire movie done like this, where every 5 words is a 5-second pause? Like, half of the movie would be just awkward pauses.
Wait. Fear is not... Fear is...
Oh, that. Okay. Basically, Teo, he's saying that fear is... Okay. Okay, hold on.
Fear is a choice, as in the tagline of the film.
Okay. Basically, Teo, what he's trying to say to his son is that danger is real, but fear is a choice. You can always choose to be afraid or not. That's when I realized that I could just, deprive myself of fear because danger is real, but all I have to do is just pretend.
That can make sense, but the problem is that fear is more like an instinct.
Exactly. Fear. This whole fear thing is fucking stupid.
That with enough willpower you can control I think like that, but
fear is a choice. No, it's fucking not. If you put fear, it depends on the person. If I put a bear in front of Dwibs, he's gonna be fucking scared of it. He's not gonna go like, should I be afraid of this bear? No, he's just gonna be fucking terrified because he's
a one that's being killed.
Okay, so here's my question. You remember how? Okay, so remember? Okay,
Whoa.
see, the monkeys are back. So he's going backwards. Apparently, he went back to where the monkeys
are
were.
all dead.
Okay, is he going backwards? Are we still in the same spot we were 20 minutes ago? And later on, hold on. Let me. Is it got to the point where he says we're halfway there? There's gonna be a line by Will Smith where he says that you've reached the halfway point. Did he say that already?
I don't know.
Well, anyway.
I think he said that.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Okay, basically he did say, apparently according to Will Smith, Kitaya has now reached the halfway point of the journey. Halfway fucking where? We're in the same spot. We haven't gone anywhere. It's just trees. Like, it's like Lord of the... Imagine if we were watching Lord of the Rings and everywhere they went looked like the Shire. Like, what the... There's no change in geography.
Kitai's stuck.
There's no change, aside from these waterfalls, there's no change in geography to where he is. Oh, and boy, this is the... Okay, basically this entire scene is like 5 shots, so I get my alcohol ready. Okay, basically, too, you're about to see some of the most hilariously bad acting in the history of film.
What?
Okay, he's noticing through his machines that he's lying. So it turns out he only has 2 left, which is not enough.
You fucking liar.
Get good, scrub.
Okay, so what is Will Smith's decision on this? Okay, optimal route analysis.
Let me guess, he orders him to jump.
No, he doesn't actually. He actually orders him to retreat and go back to.
Yeah, having all files.
Basically, Will Smith is going to say, "Abort the mission. We're done. We're fucked. We might as well just die here and make the last of." Well,
Only survivable route.
but basically, the only possible way is to jump, but he doesn't want to risk his life on that. So.
How's he gonna get back?
Okay, basically we're taking a look at his backstory and shit. Hold on. Basically, when he was a little kid, a nurse killed his sister, and that's why, and that's why Will Smith has some resentment towards his son. Because actually, hold on. Here we go. Oh boy, Jaden Smith is trying to act. Here we go. All right, I'm ready. Bring it on, Jaden.
Okay. You betrayed me.
Yeah.
Also, is Will Smith basically order him to go back to the monkeys?
Yeah, boy.
No, the ship back to him.
No, I know, but on the way there are still monkeys left.
I don't know. So yeah, go back, Jaden.
You're fucked. Ugh.
Yeah.
Pedro, don't die on me.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This. Don't worry. I'll explain this when we're done with this scene.
No, they never established that at all.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You're the coward. I'm not a coward.
I'm a coward.
I'm not a
I'm not a
coward.
cow. Moo! Wee! Bounce pads.
Man, Shyamalan, you're gonna be the enemy. Ugh.
Or Witter, whoever wrote that scene.
All right. So basically,
I'm pretty sure that outburst from Jaden was
okay.
a Witter written
Allow
scene.
me to explain what they're trying to get across because they do a really poor job at it. Basically, the reason Will Smith has a resentment towards his son is because when the daughter was. Oh yeah, this is the eagle part. Okay, basically, like I was saying, Will Smith has a resentment towards his son because when his sister was killed by the Ursa, Katai did nothing to help her out. Okay, here's my question: what was the kid gonna fucking do? The girl is older; she has a cutlass with her, and he's like 8. But apparently he was supposed to stop the Ursa. He was the 8-year-old defenseless kid is supposed to stop the big fucking monster. Like, Shyamalan, Witta, what did the aliens do to your brain anyway? Like, what the...
Or Witter, whoever wrote that.
I know,
thing.
that's what I said. Shyamalan.
Oh, cute. We're trying to eat him.
Nice birdie. Nice birdie. Coochie coochie coo.
Coochie, coochie. In no way will you be used for emotional manipulation later.
Nah, not at... Oh, come on, Debs. That would be incredibly awful.
Come on, Witter. Surprise me.
Oh. Great fucking timing.
By the way, despite being 100 minutes...
Yes, let's pull a Ray Harryhausen on this.
By the way, another thing that I would like to bring up about this movie is that even though the movie is 100 minutes and it's kind of shallow in plot and shit, it still feels short somehow. I don't know. See, we're already 1 hour into the movie, and I don't know, it doesn't feel like an hour has gone by, despite the movie not being all that great. It's kind of a weird thing. Usually movies feel way longer than they actually are, or feel shorter because they're so awesome. But this movie kind of falls into a weird uncanny valley for me, where it's crap, but it feels shorter than it actually is to me. Anyone else feeling that?
Yeah, no, this movie's just coming off as really mediocre to me.
Yeah, exactly. It's not exactly terrible or even all that boring. It's just kind of, it's a movie. It's a movie, you know?
Yeah, it's not as bad. It's not as awful as The Last Airbender or anything.
Oh, no.
Because Last Airbender was just a piece of crap filmmaking.
Painful. This is
it's
a movie, basically.
We're all dead.
It's bland, forgettable shit.
No,
they're dead.
They're dead.
Also, that CGI eagle looks so fake.
It does.
Like, seriously, what the fuck?
Okay, so basically the eagle...
Shyamalan, Witter, what are you trying to do here?
Don't worry. Wait for it, Whips. Wait for it. All right, I forgot. There's the river part before that.
Okay.
Okay, so... Oh.
Okay.
Return.
Ursa signature detected. Basically, it was the Ursa who did this. I'm sorry, the Ursa. Sorry.
Ursa.
So he left humans as trophies or something?
Yeah, apparently.
And the eagle's
And look at that. See, he's back in the... That river looks exactly like the other river he was in before. Like, seriously, one of the problems I have with this movie is that there's no way to tell how further he's gone. Because everywhere he goes looks like the fucking same. Like, seriously.
Boars!
They're special, 1,000 euro. These are boars were evolved specifically to kill humans. Like, seriously, I fucking hate when Shyamalan tries to be scientific because he completely rapes scientific in the anus. Science in the anus.
No.
And now he's actually trying to go with this.
Well, they are more accurately.
Who sabía?
You know, because they're getting Gary Witter.
What the fuck?
And now he's in a volcano?
Is this
What?
an RPG?
Okay, is this Tarzan 2014?
This looks like a survival game that was adapted into a movie.
This is not a platformer. You can't go from the forest land to the lava land in the space of 10 paces. That's not how Earth works. And yes, I can use that complaint because this is actually Earth according to the movie.
Well, maybe they forgot to make the hub world.
Oh, Will feels sorry for his son and shit. Basically, Will Smith has lost contact with Kitai. Basically, Will Smith can still see him, but he can't talk to him, basically.
Huh.
Okay, Shyamalan or whoever sound mix at this movie, the narration is overlapping the other narration. Og hole?
Apparently.
Where's the asshole? Well, that happened. Let's move on.
What was the point?
Because it was
Because Gary Whitta and M.Night Shyamalan and Will Smith ordered it to be so.
yeah.
Same bars.
So yeah, apparently, ladies and gentlemen, under a waterfall you can find lava because again, that's totally. I know that this is 1,000 years after, but I'm pretty sure Earth can just completely change the way its ecosystem works like that. Leave me alone.
The eagle is
tell
out
that
chasing
big bird.
him. Or something.
There's no one. Again, like Will Smith said, you are running away from nothing. Like. It's so hard to root for this kid because he's such a fucking idiot.
After Idiots. That's what the film's going to be called. Or Idiot Earth.
The Earth's idiocy.
Yeah.
Okay, final vial.
Okay, now he's... Okay, wait, it wasn't that long since he took the last vial, wasn't it?
I don't know.
You're wasting resources again.
By the way, are you guys noticing something?
No, what?
Where's his cutlass? He used to have his cutlass in the back of his suit, but now it doesn't have it anymore for some reason.
I saw him using in a scene before.
I know, but
disappeared.
But now the cutlass magically disappeared. Okay, keep that in mind for a later scene.
But did he? I think I've heard that.
Oh, it's not that.
No,
I've heard there was a scene that was cut out that showed him losing the cutlass.
That's what I heard too. That's apparently this movie has a lot of stuff cut, and one of them was the explanation of him losing and then recovering the cutlass, because he does recover the cutlass later on.
Right.
But then again, if you had to cut stuff, why not cut other? There's other scenes you could have cut, like the whole. There's a lot of other pointless scenes that were left in the movie that you could have cut instead of the cutlass scene. Why? Oh, and this is him dreaming, obviously.
I'm sure sleeping on that raft is so comfortable.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, he's trained to be a ranger, so I guess part of his training is learning how to sleep in extreme conditions and shit like that.
Katai, maybe you should wake up. You don't know where that waterfall's leading you.
So yeah, he's dreaming about his dead sister. Again, it wasn't your fault, you moron. You were just 8. What the fuck could you have done? You did nothing. No, you shouldn't. You would have just died like her.
What time I think I might be a bit behind you guys. What time are you at?
68, 38, 39, 40, 41.
Okay, I'm at 68.55.
Okay, 68.
Oh, you're ahead of us. Okay.
No, he's ahead, so you can count him in too.
Oh, okay. I'll fill you in. In 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Okay.
So where were we? Oh yeah, dreaming about that sister.
Yeah, you know, Pedro, about this responsibility thing. It's actually interesting because it reminds me so much of an accident that happened a while ago. In Northern Europe, there was a nut job that entered a school and killed a lot of people. I can't remember. I think it was called Breivik or something. And then
Whoa!
a complete...
What the?
Whoa.
Where?
What the
A
fuck?
complete douchebag on Italian news for an Italian newspaper suggested that it was the
Uh-oh.
students' fault that did not manage to defend themselves. They should have used the bodies of their fallen comrades as shields.
You know, you should
I
find a
mean,
hot spot
talk
quickly.
about bad human taste. Anyway. Everything's freezing, yay.
Again, how are all these shrubs and trees around?
So exactly what
Shut up, plot.
what white is representing? Oh no, now it's blue. Okay.
I don't know, Theo. They never actually explain how the hell the suit works. It's
They say it's color coded depending on
yeah,
what
I know,
situation you're in.
but that's what I wonder. What does represent? What does white represent?
I guess it means freezing temperatures.
I guess. Oh
Well,
yeah, I guess Will Smith wasn't kidding. It really does freeze out of nowhere.
And Jaden Smith is dead. Oh well, movie over. So what are your final thoughts, guys?
No. Even if don't worry, Dwebs. Even if Jaden Smith does die, they'll just pull a No Country for Old Men and keep going.
So, Tia, what are your final thoughts?
I don't know. I mean, I wasted my time.
Oh, okay, Dwebs. Now it's time for the scene you've been looking forward to.
Oh boy.
What the?
Okay, is someone dragging M.Night Shyamalan while he's holding the camera?
Yeah. No, Shyamalan, come back.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh Jesus Christ. So yeah, despite the fact that Jaden has not really helped this character all that much, this character died to protect Jaden. And guess who? Sorry, Katai.
Let me guess. It's the eagle.
Yep,
Yeah.
Why?
because emotional manipulation.
The eagle, he didn't do anything with the eagle. The eagle tried to kill him earlier.
Yeah.
Hell, Katai didn't do
I mean,
anything.
the eagle couldn't even recognize him as a
And
as
also-
a child because
and also,
the
wait
suit make him look like a fucking flying squirrel.
And how did it manage to how did it die? Even because
I guess it's implied that the Ursa killed it.
yeah, thanks, Dead Eagle. But again, if it was the cold that did it, it never showed it was the Ursa. It could have been the cold, and if it was the cold, this doesn't make any friggin' sense because that eagle should be used to the dropping temperatures, but no, it now dies.
Yeah, pretty much.
Are we supposed to feel bad?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, James Newton Howard tells us so.
I can imagine Shyamalan with a giant sign saying, "You are, yeah, you're supposed to feel bad. You should feel bad."
Is there any? Okay, guys. Can you guys honestly think of any reason why this film bombed at the box office?
Because
People were annoyed at this point.
well,
They were just-
people on the internet weren't fooled by. Oh, actually, Dwebs, are you familiar with the YouTube channel YourMovieSucks.org?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, basically he reviewed this movie, and his review of this film is the best review of this film out there for me. It's a 3-part review that explores not just the movie itself, but also the context of the movie, why it was made. It shows a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. It's a very complete and thorough review that I really recommend you should watch that. It's really good. And it basically... According to that, it was meant to. It was basically Shyamalan trying to,
And he's found the ship.
Yay!
Basically, this is the other half of the ship that was destroyed in that nonsensical accident that make no sense. I know I'm being
What's
more
wrong
than.
with the Tarzan style music?
I know, right? What the fuck?
Did David Newman compose this?
No, please. Or no, was it Phil Collins?
No.
No.
In Tarzan 2013.
No.
I was talking about Disney's Tarzan.
No, Theo. Phil Collins only did the songs. The actual score was done by Mark Shaman.
Okay. Take a shot.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, a new cutlass.
There we go, a new
And
cutlass.
it's new and improved.
2.0.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, we get it. We don't have to keep showing that to us, alright?
It's like porn.
Oh no, the Ursa escaped.
No. You're saying it wrong.
Is that Cell?
No, sorry.
Like,
Sorry, the Ursa.
are we in Dragon Ball Z now?
No, wait, sorry. I should say it properly. The Ursa escaped.
No, Theo. If this were Dragon Ball Z, the characters would actually be likable.
Purpose malfunction. Oh shit, I'm dead.
Oh, hello there, Will Smith.
Flashback.
Can you imagine the child accidentally injuring itself with the cutlass when he was taking? Hey, Daddy!
Okay, well, if I'm not mistaken, we're almost at that scene where Will Smith falls asleep on camera. Excuse me.
Sure.
Okay, so let's try to find the emergency beacon.
Do you mean the emergency bacon?
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is. But it doesn't work.
It doesn't work because he's
They're not high enough.
He's not high enough to get a signal.
We need to get higher. Let me guess, he thinks he's hallucinating.
His face.
Guitar.
It's like he's struggling to, you know,
Be alive. I guess even
my
neutral
theory-
Skype has a bad reception.
My theory is that Jaden Smith knew while he was shooting this film that this was gonna bomb, so he was so completely worried that he was not gonna have a career after this.
I have the power.
Not yet, Teo. Save it for later.
Yeah.
No bars. Gotta get to a higher place.
Need a better reception.
What are you doing?
Throwing a temper tantrum. God damn it, did I teach you anything in acting classes, Jaden?
Okay, notice in the background. Notice that volcano. Notice something. Pay attention to the smoke.
Sure.
Yeah.
Pay attention. It's frozen. The volcano is frozen in mid-eruption.
Okay.
The first time I saw this movie, I was like, "Wait, is that volcano frozen in mid-eruption?" I can't believe this. This has to be just me. Like what? There's no way. Did no one in editing notice that the fucking volcano is
Stuck.
like what the fuck?
I suppose God decided to give a moment to the characters.
Okay, I get that the background is CGI, sure, but couldn't you at least have the smoke move? I mean, do something. Okay, basically he's praying that the kid will notice that he has to climb that volcano.
I see it.
And now it's all
in my reach.
Bowling for soup.
Good boy. Ah, see, the father is proud of his son now. Character development and shit. Let me guess.
Sure.
Let me guess, Webs. I don't care. I'm trying to do my best Webs impression. I don't care.
Yeah, pretty much. Although my voice is entirely wrong.
I
0
know.
out of 10.
I know. I can't do a good Webs impression.
Bad joke jail for 5 years.
What? That was just. I thought that was only for when I did puns.
You know,
No, I've
Dweebs,
included bad.
I
I've
think
included bad
you
voice
need
impressions.
a therapy of hugs in order to get less dickish.
But of course, the Ursa is still alive, so of course we're gonna have to fight the final boss still.
Alright.
Obviously,
Okay.
of course.
Okay, you have a good point. Ignore the 5-year sentence.
Don't worry, Darkstar. Next sentence will be to me sending Darkstar to your house and hugging you to death.
Jeez. It has found you. that delivery.
Don't worry, Katai. The volcano is completely frozen in mid eruption, so you have nothing to fear.
Seriously, that line delivery.
Go,
from
Frodo, go!
Seriously, that line delivery from Will Smith.
Throw the ring!
Guys, that delivery there.
Notice how the lava itself is also not moving. Like, as this particular volcano frozen stopped in time, like, it's just like a
Maybe Will Smith is actually analyzing it.
Guys. It has found you.
I get that your lack of budget forced you to make a CGI volcano. Okay, sure, but you could at least have the even the CGI backgrounds in the Star Wars prequels at least fucking moved.
Oh. Fucking Skype.
I mean, could you imagine, Drebs, if in the Star Wars, you know that those shots in the Star Wars prequels where you see people talking and in the background in the window you can see ships flying by and shit.
Yeah.
Imagine if in those shots the ships were frozen, not moving in midair.
But even then, I suppose, that could have an excuse. Someone could have been using the Force. What's the excuse here?
Will Smith is a time manipulator.
Sure.
Sure, let's go with that. So, where's our lovely face, Ursa?
Ursa's found you.
Hold on, Ted. We have to save it for suspense.
I did not know sounding
Let me guess, he's behind him.
I did not know a performance that boring could be so entertaining.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's reverse Kevin Costner.
Will Smith is so good at acting that he can manage to make boring performances entertaining.
Yeah.
Above you.
And there it is.
Fucking hell.
Attack!
Jump scare. Okay. Can I also talk about how the design of that thing fucking sucks? I can't even tell what the fuck I'm looking at.
I think it's supposed to be an insect-like creature.
Well, I'll give it this. It still looks...
Because it had an abdomen.
Well, I'll give it this. It's still more easy to understand than the fucking fal'Cie.
Oh, Pedro! If you haven't yet, you should definitely watch Starship Troopers, then.
I have, actually.
Oh, son, you might want to get to the surface.
Yeah, good
Oh, here it is.
Will Smith, we're filming a movie.
Hi, baby. Treat off.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Will Smith fell asleep on camera. Will Smith actually managed to bore himself to sleep. I didn't even know that was possible.
Oh, God damn it, M.Night. What are you doing to my career? Seriously, Focus is going to be like friggin' Shakespeare compared to this.
By the way, Dweeb, since you are the movie expert, do you know if Will Smith has been casted for Independence Day 2?
From what I can remember, no.
No, he hasn't.
So, whose original actor is returning?
Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, great.
I can't remember anyone else.
Why don't you use that thing for stabbing?
No. We have to save it for an open area where we can have a final boss confrontation properly.
Yeah.
Not to mention, Teo, one of the supposed character arc of Katai here is that he has to learn how to ghost. That's the only way you can kill the Ursa. Sorry, the Ursa. Sorry.
Yes.
Sure.
So yeah, time for a game of disappearing Ursas.
Time for a game of disappearing Ursas.
Oh no. Oh, okay. It's Ash.
There we go. We reached the final boss area.
Which is
All right, here we go. Emergency beacon now. Okay, get ready.
okay.
Nope. Yeah.
Oh,
Nope.
Nope. Denied. Denied. Yeah, I can imagine it now. The Ursa echoing that line. Will Smith said it would be like, "Denied. Lie down."
okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time. Okay, another thing I would like to mention is that okay, I get it. Will Smith is a ghost. He doesn't feel fear, but apparently, not feeling fear, according to Shyamalan, means being devoid of any kind of emotion.
Did Godzilla 2014 take any lessons from this film?
I guess.
You know, with the whole, people defend Aaron Taylor Johnson's character, because he's an army guy, and army guys should suppress their emotion, but not to that extent. Oh yeah, I remember watching Smeghead's review of this film.
What was up with his eyebrows?
I remember watching Smeghead's review of this film, and he thought that when he got to this point in the film, he thought there was going to be a Shyamalan twist where the whole event was just a dream, and he was in that box the whole time. But then he was wrong.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jaden Smith here learns how to ghost. M.Night Shyamalan's transformation is now complete. Jaden Smith has been stripped down of all his emotions, and he has now become a true Shyamalan protagonist.
What a terrible fate. Yeah, beautiful eyes.
There you go. See, the Ursa cannot see him now because he can't. He doesn't have any emotions now.
Jesus. Hey, this should be Shyamalan's perfect film then.
Come on, Will. Come on, Will. Where's it? Try to stay awake. The movie's almost over. James, don't bother. It's not worth it. And now prepare for the most unbelievable. Like seriously, the Katai killing the Ursa is about as believable as yeah.
Okay.
Not believable at all. Where?
Nope.
Denied.
Come on, Will.
You can do it.
Come on, Will.
Come on, Will. Think you're going to be in Suicide Squad in 3 years from now, or 3 years from that time.
Wait, what role is he doing in that movie?
Deadshot.
Really? Whoa.
Guitar, help me. I'm being bored of tears.
Oh yeah, I remember all I was gonna say. Here's an interesting thing in the YourMovieSucks.org review of this movie. He actually took his mom to see it because his mom was one of the few who actually fell to the marketing thing about where she didn't know it was being directed by Shyamalan. So basically, as a social experiment, he took his mom to see it with him. And he even has a video on his channel saying After Earth as reviewed by my mom and shit. So it's a really cool video. So Go ahead and check that out.
Let me
It's
guess.
Justin.
Even the mum didn't like it.
No, the mom even talked about the accent, saying, "I thought he had a speech impediment," but then everybody started talking with the same. Oh, there we go. There you go, Theo. You're up.
I have the power.
I became Jaden Smith, the most emotionless man in the universe. Whoa, that was quick.
That's quick. Jesus. Did they teleport there?
Apparently.
I mean, it's not really
Oh
established.
no,
that they have...
Will succumbed.
Will.
Or
No. Bum bum.
I now, ladies and gentlemen, prepare for some super special awesome reincorporation. Slow.
Whoa.
For absolutely no reason.
Oh shit. Oh.
I remember there was an anime based on a card game that made a joke about this, about the slow-mo.
Get out of my way. I want to see my son. I'm so emotional. I swear Kevin Costner's a better actor than me right now.
I will give a credit though. The last line, bucket tie in this movie, that's actually a good line that works for the in
So,
context.
I'm going to assume Gary Whitta wrote that line then.
I guess, yeah. And see, stand me up. He's telling him to stand me up so I can look.
Just
at
like that other guy did earlier.
See, you see, Taylor, this is a good movie. See, reincorporation and shit.
Oh,
To be fair, I really like this last line by Jaden Smith.
Okay.
It actually does work in context, in my opinion, at least. Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Yeah.
next time let's go to Bahamas.
All right, that was good. That was good. I'll give the film that. That was a good line to end.
Yeah, I want to work with your mom too, if you know what I mean.
So yeah, we're literally over with the movie, and only now we had a good line.
90 minutes in.
Well, better late than never, I suppose.
So yeah, the movie's actually 90 minutes. We're actually gonna have 10 minutes of credits. Well, 8 if you want to be precise.
Well, hey, if it's a shorter film, then unless a shorter film somehow manages to be worse than a long one, then I'm fine with it. Again,
Yeah. This movie is 90 minutes over 90 minutes long, but it still felt really short to me. It just, I don't know, maybe just because there was a lot cut from it, probably. This movie literally feels like it ended as soon as it began. There's not really much that happens. Like, he goes, he finds the beacon,
Whales!
boom, rescued, end of story.
Symbolism.
Oh, the Moby
I
Dick
don't know.
shit. I still don't understand what the fuck was the point of the Moby Dick shit. So they fly off into the clouds.
okay. I mean,
Hold on. And there's your twist. That's the twist right there. Directed by, you see, they did the reason they hid Shyamalan's name from it is because they wanted the fact that it's directed by M.Night Shyamalan to be the plot twist.
The story is technically by Will Smith, so...
Yeah. All right.
so yeah, that was After Earth.
My final thought. It's a terrible movie, obviously. However, I do get kind of a kick out of watching it. I find some parts of it to be quite funny to make fun of, particularly the accents, and of course Jaden Smith's gloriously horrible acting. Yeah, it's a terrible movie, but I still think it's a pretty nice, enjoyable B-movie night kind of movie to watch with your friends. So yeah, if you're one of those people like me who like watching a so bad it's kind of entertaining movie, give this one a try. It's not The Room or Happening level of quality, but it's nice. Twibs.
Okay, so I've seen 4 of Shyamalan's films now. I've seen The Sixth Sense, I've seen The Happening, I've seen The Last Airbender, and I've seen this. I'll call this Shyamalan's second best film of his that I've seen. I mean, it's not as good as The Sixth Sense, but it's certainly better than The Happening, and it's definitely much better than The Last Airbender, mainly because there's no source material for Shyamalan to butcher.
Yeah, definitely.
But overall, it's just kind of mediocre.
Though I'll still say that I still enjoyed Happening a lot more than I did this movie.
So yeah, overall, the film's it's just kind of mediocre. It's just there. It's harmless. I can just leave it alone.
Yeah, pretty much.
The second unit director was the guy who directed, or one of the directors of John Wick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What is up with us finding John Wick people in movies we comment on?
We'll come across another Keanu Reeves film someday.
All right, Teo.
I'm confused. I mean, I seriously don't know what to think. This looks like a survival game turned into a movie and horribly compressed. There's barely any character establishment at the beginning. We have bad flashbacks that don't contribute in any way aside from, Will Smith blaming his son for something he obviously couldn't make. And then we have basically Will Smith's son jumping around, escaping from bad nature and stuff, and then getting rescued at the end. I mean, though, what was the point?
There was no
I don't
point.
get it.
They wanted to make a new franchise.
Will Smith wanted to turn his son into a superstar.
Yeah, and they also wanted to make a new franchise. Could you imagine people saying, "I want to buy the After Earth coloring book," or "I want to play the After Earth PS3 game"? Well, I want to see After Earth 2 or the prequel before Earth.
So basically, Teo, it's a confusing movie. Would you say?
Yeah, it's a confusing, but as a movie on its own, I was a bit bored watching it, so it's not something I will watch again in the future.
Definitely.
I'll probably watch it along with this commentary, but other than that, unless for like a one viewing on my own, no, not really. Me either.
Yeah, pretty much. So I guess that's pretty much it. See you for whatever we do next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See ya.